What's up, y'all? January 6th. It is snowing in Tennessee. If you can't tell, it's not snowing a lot, but we are not used to that here. Everyone's freaking out. And they like to do this thing where they buy out all the milk, bread, and eggs and toilet paper every time this happens. So if you go to the grocery store, you're in Tennessee today, and you're not used to living here, just expect that. It's all going to be picked clean. I don't know why. But here we are at work, on lunch, the huge. Today's subject, the gym. So I recently have rounded my year mark of being in the gym for more than a year, actually, but this is the longest I've ever worked out at the gym consecutively ever in my life. And I wanted to just say that I think the gym is one of the most important things you can do with your time. Any human, anybody. If you're over the age of like 15, you should be in the gym. Like at least twice a week, or not in the gym, but working out, being physically active at least twice a week. Like that's the bare minimum. Especially if you have a job where you're sitting down, you need to be in the gym like 3 times a week at least. But I personally, I like to go 3 or 4, and I lift weights and I run. And the reason I think it's important is because the gym is the epitome, it is the most basest form of getting out of your comfort zone. Because no matter what kind of person you are, the first time you go in the gym, it will be uncomfortable. Second time you go to the gym, it will be uncomfortable. Every time you go to the gym, it should be uncomfortable. That's the point. And it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter where you are in life. You could be a millionaire. You could be 50 years old. You could be 15 years old. You could be 30. You could be broke, Vietnamese, American. It doesn't matter what kind of person you are. If you go to the gym, you're uncomfortable, because that's what you're there for, is to grow. And you don't grow without being uncomfortable. And that is why I love the gym, because you walk in those doors and nothing else matters, and everyone's there to improve. Like if you're at the gym, you're there to improve, and that's awesome. That's so awesome. And the reason I think it's more important than just like physical health is because it gives you an idea on what it's like to work for something that has not instant gratification, delayed gratification. So it gives you an idea on what it's like to work towards something long term that you will not see results for a while, depending on how hard you go. And as with anything in life that is worth a shit, anything in life, it's going to take time. If it's not worth a shit, probably doesn't take a lot of time. So that's why like get rich quick schemes are schemes, and they don't really work. And people who get crazy plastic surgery to look a certain way, they end up kind of looking not, human anymore if they do it too much. And that's why the gym is fucking awesome, because you have to earn that. You have to earn that. And as with anything in life that is worth it, you have to earn that too. Like being with a woman who is good, being with a woman who is like all around like a queen. They're not just gonna, oh, you want to date? Let's date. Like, you're gonna have to put in some work, bub, to get with a queen. I'll tell you what, I'm with one right now, and boy, is it not passive at all. It's worth it. Don't get me wrong, it's worth it, like 100,000,000%. It's worth it. But it goes with anything in life that's worth it. You have to put in work, and you're gonna be uncomfy. Like, yeah, I don't like being told, I'm keeping my head down, I'm doing my work, and then the woman comes at me and is like, why aren't you paying attention to me? And like in my mind, that makes me uncomfy. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I'm just doing my shit. But she's right. I need to take the time to pay attention to her. And that is the same thing with the gym. I don't know if that metaphor necessarily makes sense, but I'm just saying the gym starts off your mentality for these things in life that are seemingly unreachable, because you see somebody who's got a six-pack and like big ass pecs, big arms, and they just look like a statue, and you think, wow, that must be nice to look like that. But guess what? It wasn't nice. It wasn't nice. Dieting, working out every day for years and years, that's not nice. You have to like carve out time for that, and you have to be disciplined, and you have to tell yourself every fucking day that I'm gonna do this thing no matter what. It's non-negotiable. And if you can do that in the gym, you can apply those same things that you took to the gym, and you can apply those to anything in your life, and you will be successful. So whatever that means for you, putting in the daily steps necessary to achieve success. So like with working out, it's easy on paper. You go to the gym, you push yourself as hard as you can, you look and feel great. Easy as fuck. Other things like jobs and relationships, there's a lot more nuance to them, but that's why I love the gym, because it's the same principles. Just you take the same principles you have in the gym and you apply them to other parts in life. So that's why if you go to the gym, that is like the perfect thing to kind of start changing your mindset out of this broke victim mentality of, oh, why me, poor me, like, oh, that must be nice, I wish I had that, I wish. The gym, if you go to the gym, you know the feeling I'm talking about. You go to the gym, not like, even if you don't look like a statue or anything like that, if you just go to the gym, you feel fucking great. Like, you go in there and you just push it out, and it feels great after you get done, because you know that was hard and I just did it, and you keep doing it over and over, and it just makes you feel great. Like, I used to, do drugs and drink alcohol and stuff, and the feeling I get after lifting weights is better than anything I ever felt on drugs, like straight up. And it's healthy too. It's great. It's fucking awesome. But that's a side tangent. But yeah, all of this stuff that you take to the gym, these principles of non-negotiables, long-term results, not short-term, you take those and you apply them to different areas in your life, and you will have success. And that's why I love it. That's why I fucking love it, man. And if you're watching this and you're not happy with your life and you want to do something different and you don't know where to start, I'm telling you, even if you feel like you're in good shape, still just go to the gym. I'm telling you, do something. Walk, run, play basketball, swim, boxing, cycling. So many different options that you could do. And just I've never ever talked to a person. I don't think there's anybody out there who says like, yeah, I went to the gym and I feel like shit now. Like, unless you're sick or something, like you have a cold or the flu. Like, even then, I'm pretty sure it'd probably feel good to move. And yeah, man, the gym changed everything for me. It's such a good feeling. And I'm starting to look better too, which is, that does something to your mental too, when you start looking like the people you look up to. That's another thing. I watch anime, and I watch like nerdy shit, like, Game of Thrones and Lord of the Rings and stuff, and all these people, these like fictional characters and real ones like Arnold Schwarzenegger and like Joe Rogan, all these like big, The Rock, all these big figures, they're all strong. They're all like physically strong. So that's another thing. When you start looking at yourself in the mirror and you start looking like that, it does something to your mental. You're like, oh shit, like I'm starting to look good. And that adds, it compounds. There's like this compounding thing. You're like, all right, I want to keep going. It gets like addicting, and I have an addictive personality kind of. So it's like, I just replaced like the alcohol and stuff with the gym. So it's cool. It's a good feeling. And yeah, if you're watching this and you're unhappy with your life, you don't know where to start, go to the gym. I'm telling you. You don't have to go crazy the first time or the second time, and it's gonna be super weird, like super uncomfortable. You're gonna feel like you don't fit in, but I promise, dude, I promise, just stick with it, keep going. knowing that you're going to suck, knowing that it's going to be hard. Just push through it, and the results are amazing. Like just the way you feel. Not even if you want to like look crazy, but just the way you feel. It changes the way your brain works. And I attribute a lot of my mindset shift as of late, I attribute it to the gym. And I think everyone should work out. Everyone, if you're able to, you should work out, even if it's just running around your neighborhood. And yeah, that it also instills in you this sense of non-negotiables and putting in the daily work even when you don't want to. That's non-negotiable. You're like, damn, I don't want to go, but like, you have to go every day. That's the thing. You don't work out 3 times and then you're done. Like, it is now a part of my life. I will do this until I can't. And it's not like there's like gonna be one day I look up and I'm like, shit, I got pecs and I got a 6-pack, I'm done working out. Nope, never. I'll never be done working out until I'm dead or I lose all my limbs. Knock on wood. That would suck. But yeah, it instills this non-negotiable inside your head, and then once you can successfully do it over and over again at the gym, you can apply it to other parts of your life, like your career or your relationships. And I just think that's so fucking cool. I didn't realize that either until, I've been working out for a while now, and I'm like, oh my God, this is totally applicable to other parts of my life. And I feel great, man. So if you're watching this, haven't been in the gym yet, comment down below. Tell me your fears, and I'll tell you the ones that I had too, because this is the longest I've ever worked out in my life. I'm 29 years old, didn't play sports in high school, didn't play sports really in middle school. Like, I played football for like 3 games, and then I quit because I got my shit rocked because I was like 5'1" or something, and didn't hit puberty yet, and there was kids bigger than me. But the point is, I've never been known to be like the physically fit guy, and I'm starting to become that, and it feels so good. Like, I've done a lot of drugs. I'm telling you, this right here, like being able to just like lift weights and like knowing that like when I take my shirt off, I look and feel amazing. There's no feeling on earth like that. Like, millionaires and billionaires would trade all of their money in the world to be a young age with a healthy body. And sometimes I take that for granted too, and I'm not going to anymore, and you shouldn't either. So start going to the gym. But yeah, if you're watching this and you haven't started yet, or you have started, just comment down below like what your fears were going into the gym and how you overcame them and stuff. But I'm about to go back in this warehouse. It's freezing out here. I'm fucking, like, there it goes. There's snow on the dashboard. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.